Hey guys, welcome back to Kinetik Mums. My name's Sian and I'm here with a bit of information about low blood pressure. Low blood pressure sometimes might get left off the scale because it's not perceived as serious, but it's still not a great thing to have to live with. So I'm going to talk about it. And look, in my pyjamas and I'm talking quite quietly because it's bedtime and I don't have to do bedtime stuff tonight. So I'm here talking to you. If your reading comes out at 90/60 consistently, then that your class is having low blood pressure. So mine generally is quite low. I used to went through a stage where I used to faint a lot, which was put down to the fact that I had low blood pressure at the time. And now when it's checked, I checked it earlier this week, mine was, I think it was about 118 or 117, the top number, and I think the bottom reading was maybe like 70 something. So it's low, on the low side of normal, if I don't like that word, but normal. So a desirable blood pressure level that we should be aiming for is 120/80. So yeah, 90/60 is low. Why would you have low blood pressure? It can come from if you stand up too quickly. So you know that feeling when you just stand up really fast and sometimes everything goes a little bit black, and that's because your blood's rushing to your head or from your head down to your legs because you got up so fast. It can also come as a side effect from different medical conditions. And also, I also found out the other day that after you eat, a lot of time your blood can rush to your digestive system to help your body digest everything you've eaten. So it's fairly common. I'm going to talk to you about what are the symptoms. I'm always going to say this: the best way to know your blood pressure without waiting for a symptom, because usually there are none if you've got high blood pressure, is to take a regular check. Honestly, just do it. It takes a minute, and it's real sort of gives you a bit of peace of mind. But symptoms can be lightheadedness. You might feel weak. You could feel quite dizzy and sort of out of sorts. And you could find it difficult to concentrate as well. I feel like I'm describing myself. This is how I feel most afternoons when I'm just, sort of waiting for bedtime. What can we do to fix it? Things like drinking more water, drink lots of fluid, and get your heart rate. You need to basically, your heart rate's increased and your blood vessels have narrowed to try and help your body regulate its heartbeat again. So drink loads of water, try and sort of rehydrate. And also a quick fix is to sit or lie down and raise your legs up, because that can sort of help your body balance back out. Do you ever exercise? I find in yoga, so I do yoga, talk about it all the time, sorry. When you get up off the floor and you come up to your standing pose, you're always told to like raise your body slowly and you roll your back up bit by bit, and then your head should be the last thing. Like imagine like rolling up, and that's so your blood doesn't just go whoosh as soon as you get up. So just think, don't do that every time you stand up because you'll look funny, but just be mindful of when you're moving around. So yeah, that's kind of my explanation of low blood pressure. If another reason could be that you're on medication for high blood pressure and it can have the opposite effect and make your blood pressure dip really low. If that is the case, then your GP would obviously adjust the levels and get you back to normal again. So I hope that answers some questions about low blood pressure for you. If you've got any more questions about things you'd like Kinetik Mums to cover in our videos, drop us a comment on this video or any of our videos, and we would really love to talk to you about those. Did you see that fly? Okay, I can hear restless noises from upstairs, so I'm going to go and hide. Keep watching Kinetik Mums. See you soon. Bye.